What is going on, guys? So DICE is giving out the release date for the Apocalypse DLC, which is the final DLC coming to the Battlefield 1 game. As well, in their post, they left out some advertisement for the air-to-air assault mode, which has drawn some curiosity for me on what exactly they're doing with the air-to-air gameplay for this DLC. So in their tweet today, they gave out a link to their Battlefield website where they posted the date for people with the Premium Pass or the Revolutionary Battlefield 1 game. They'll be able to experience the Apocalypse DLC on February 20th. So that is tomorrow on Tuesday. So that's definitely exciting to hear. But in their post, they gave out 5 reasons on why you'd want to play the final DLC for Battlefield 1. And you only see a little bit of a mention to the air-to-air assault mode on their first reason, where they say, whether you're fighting high in the Alps or deep in the muddy trenches of a scarred battleground, there's no shortage of desperation as you scramble for survival. So all they really allude to is fighting in the Alps, which was one of the maps that we got to play on for the air-to-air assault mode. They don't even allude to the game mode itself, just to basically the map. They go on into the second reason, talking about the gas mask on the horse. They go on to their third reason, talking about the weapons, the weapon assignments, even the specializations, and they actually go in a little bit more depth when they first originally came out with the Apocalypse DLC on these new anti-perks, as they even talked about the affliction specialization called Death Toll this time. So that's definitely interesting to see. They as well went on to talk about the melee weapons that would be coming to the Apocalypse DLC. And finally, the Liven's projector, which projects a plethora of poisonous gas across the battlefield to hopefully suffocate your enemies and give you guys an advantage on the battlefield. But besides that, there's no concept art at all about this air-to-air assault mode. None of it of the maps. We do see 3 images of the ground maps that we got to play on, which was Passchendaele, River Somme, and Caporetto. But we see no concept art of the new air maps. We see nothing of them even alluding to the new air assault game mode. All we have is a little brief mention of fighting in the High Alps, which we got to experience, but besides that, nothing really. And the reason why I'm so curious about this is on the CTE, we had multiple times to be able to test out the 3 ground maps, but when it came to the 2 air maps, we only had a brief moment of time to try them out. And then they came out on the CTE and went on to say that they were taking a brief hiatus. So it does have me very curious to see what exactly they're doing with this air-to-air assault mode, as when they first came out on the CTE, it did draw a bit of controversy. So not quite sure what DICE is doing here. I am hoping that they do split up this DLC as they did with Turning Tides and give a little bit more focus on this air-to-air assault mode, make it something more interesting, make it something that would bring people back to playing that mode and keeping them longer, and not bringing it to being kind of a one-time thing and making people feel underwhelmed for this final DLC. So again, you would think if they are bringing this air-to-air assault mode to this update coming tomorrow, that there would be a bit more advertisement on this page. We would see more pictures of it, more talk about what's going on, but because of the lack of that advertisement, it has me kind of thinking that they're going to be prolonging this update to probably a later date. So we'll see what happens there, though. All we really do know is that tomorrow, February 20th, we will get to experience the Apocalypse DLC. We will be able to experience the 3 ground maps, and we will be able to experience all the weapon assignments and all the things that make Battlefield what it is. So definitely exciting to see that. Feel free to let me know your guys' thoughts down below if you think DICE is splitting this up, what they're doing with the air-to-air assault mode. I still think it's going to be coming into the Battlefield 1 game, as they kind of alluded to there being some type of dogfighting in the Alps, but I'm not quite sure if this is all going to show up tomorrow, Tuesday, February 20th. But that's it for you guys today, though. Again, I appreciate you guys being here. My name's Livin, and I will catch you guys again later. Peace.